Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Perimeter security's back up. South entrance is secure.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
Dot the I's and cross the T's, lads. Copy that. Tick-tock.
Hang on.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system. They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. Now why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Fireworks are live.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
Let's get this little shit!
All clear over here. Moving on.
Make it stop!
There's DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
All good.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
Stay sharp. Search the area.
Quadrant clear. Moving to assist.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. We don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door.
Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long's this going to take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck. They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Could be anywhere right now. Shit, I see a body. Check your doors and corners.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Let's have a look around. Fuck! We've got our man down. I couldn't have gone far.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Make it stop! They're shooting at us! I've got them! Where's my backup? Fuck! I'm hit! Shots fired! Shots fired!
They got me pinned! Pete, I need help! Confirmed hit! Reloading. Fire! I need a hand! Hit! I'm getting shot at here! Fuck! That's hurt!
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Fucking hell, we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine?
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
That's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
Moments ago, a series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected...
This evening, mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families, and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused on bringing the...
today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, the terrorist group responsible for force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Top corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Getting a long overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton
Abiding Londoners. As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment
Fake
of
news outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
to reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news. Conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply do not support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London ctOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defence? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board. glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Manual override? Shouldn't be a problem. Not like I have to swear a blood oath or anything. Right?
I had to explain to him about the motherfucking this is all going for no bloody idea. Like, what is it? I know this is a huge. But he doesn't.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Well, here goes nothing. Anyone home? No? Well then, let's get the power back on.
This is the Bug. Hello, Resistors. It's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona or Bayern Munich. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
Well, what is the set rate? Is it 99.95 cryptos bargain? Seems very reasonable indeed. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime anymore anyway? You know, you can just starve to death without even starting a gang war.
We do have to ask, exactly what does the Prime Minister make of all this? Let's ask him. Oh, I hope they pick up. Hello, you're through to number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime Minister there, please? Let me just check. Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, Andy, remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming round to your house to beat the shit out of you?
Oh, happy times.
You're listening to The Bug.
Did you think the Prime Minister will ever come back?
I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister.
Well, that's a much more...
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows...
This is London Calling. You're listening to...
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Good luck. I hardly drink. Besides, Sabine sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about ctOS 3.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
Someone must have framed DedSec for the bombings. But who could possibly do that?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Jesus. How did you survive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
These days, DedSec's reputation isn't exactly top-notch. I'd like to make London a better place, but if I was caught working with you...
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Can't walk away from this now. Let's get started.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Nice one. Just like that. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Just like that. You're getting it.
There's only one more skill you need to master. Socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
Welcome to the team.
Bang in. Hype to expose the bastards in charge, yeah?
Hello.
Listen, are you sure I belong here? What if recruiting me was a mistake? I don't even know how to be DedSec.
It's too late for that. Better learn the ropes quickly.
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk to you.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
I'm in. I want to take on the profiteers exploiting London for their own gain.
You forgetting the mercs goose-stepping in the streets? They got the city by the balls.
Meanwhile, Clan Kelly has risen to the top like rotten cream. They need to be brought down.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Well, here I am.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
your business. You're not authorized to be here.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
Run a search. Make it quick.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
My goodness. The mind boggles at the potential this has.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit! For some reason I can't clone it to our servers. Alright, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. Located the ctOS hub.
Advised to avoid areas where public demonstrations are occurring.
Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
So, Bagley, how do we go about getting our hands on this lovely AR tech?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I could recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Oh, I see. I'm just supposed to get the server off the roof. How the hell do I do that?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Let's hear some ideas for this heavy lifter we're after.
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
No kidding, dimwit.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Let's hear some ideas for this heavy lifter we're after.
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
No kidding, dimwit.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Auto drive now disabled.
It seems to me you're ready to fight the powers that be.
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
I'll have a look at our schedule. What's wrong?
Long story short, I owed money and Clan Kelly roped me into doing labour for them until my debt was paid off. Not the brightest idea I had, seeing as now I'm an indentured servant. Help me clear my debt to them, and I'll owe you.
All right. My friends and I will see what's what.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Got it.
Oh, wow, this is a complete Kelly takeover. When did they get this organised? Oh, big.
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on. While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
coming back. We're clear.
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Brilliant.
Transfer complete.
Hold on. Sure. Yeah, I guess. That debt you're on about, we took care of it. You don't owe Clan Kelly a thing. No more slaving away, right?
Oh, that's a relief. Despite the typical media coverage your organisation receives, you've proven yourselves to the contrary.
I know this could sound crazy and all, but I think you fit right in with DedSec. Yeah?
Fine. I'm in.
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Rough
measure
time to start.
make London safe.
Here. Your new gear.
I feel like I'm standing at a precipice. I can't imagine going back to normal work, peers, once I commit.
You thinking straight? Albion has government-sanctioned shoot-to-kill rights.
I know how bad it is. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But you're asking me to just walk away from it all.
Yeah, I know it's terrifying. But I'd rather be out fighting the fuckers who are hurting my friends.
Right. Okay. I'm in.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
On my way. I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
All right, here's the server. It's loaded up onto your vehicle, ready to go. Get it to the next location in one piece.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, mate. This is fucking mad.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby ctOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, ctOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag? Transfer complete. I'm missing one last dataset. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Suspect.
Vicious little bastards are still with me, Bags.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete. Alright, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever, and we should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones, so, you know, run!
Thought I was done for.
Yes, we're all very impressed that I didn't kill. Don't celebrate too long. New mission coming up.
Searching for whoever's compromised the vehicle.
Compliance is mandatory. Disobedience will be met with force.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
What the hell?
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
How the hell did it end up here? And in this mangled state?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke. Director Cass? You're serious? Who told you that? Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem. You that worried about your job?
1 more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider-bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Acknowledged.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back, Heath? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly dog? Oh, fuck. Clan Kelly was in on the bombings. This is huge.
Looks to me like someone was meeting with their dealer, which in this case would be the Kellys.
Oh shit, a woman they met with. I'll bet she's part of Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Max, any chance of running a ping back to whoever was operating the bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spider-Bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Hold on, the police watched this happen?
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Oh, great. Has the Pentagon released its quantum tunneling tech yet?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spider-Bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Solid plan.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Acknowledged. Look at this.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
Zero Day written all over it, yeah?
Hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Got it. We're all on need to know.
Zero Day had multiple crews coordinating this. Three-dimensional chess, man.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spider-Bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
They knew it was behind the bombings months ago. It's a fucking conspiracy, and the filth is in on it.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
This is fucked. Albion is running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Great. Not a fan of the Met, but I'll take Bobby's over jackboots any day.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
You thinking what I'm thinking, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Must be a way to ID the last user.
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I got this.
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Dead on.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now.
I have it.
Scanning Spider-Bot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This fucking rabbit hole just goes deeper and deeper, doesn't it?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's definitely out of the way. Perfect spot to do some off-the-book shit.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Max, little help here? How do I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Well, fuck. We got ourselves a rogue cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stopping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Enough to follow a lead all the way to the Tome bombing. What do you think, Bagley?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Fuck. Albion have thrown in with the Kellys, waiting on the bloody lizard people to join the conspiracy.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Well, I'm not sitting on my ass while they go on abducting people off the street.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Control, I've lost sight. This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shite. Well, bright side, at least they wouldn't have shipped him out. But means he's in limbo at the EPC. Not ideal.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
And if Albion cop on that he's DedSec, they'll find a way to make him talk. Let's find that contact.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Tell me you didn't stick me in the system. I'm trying to stay off the grid, yeah?
No worries, I'll spoon. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
New me, eh? Have a drink? Not half bad considering it was made in a bleeding bathtub. Don't worry. They let us have our little voices in here. Keeps us quiet. Right. More for me. You can't be picky. Seeing doctors, lawyers, street vendors come through. It's all the same once you're in here.
What do you mean?
We're all equally dehumanised. As far as the man on the street's concerned, we're the reason the city's gone to shite, you see. So these pricks can do whatever they want to us.
I hear ya.
Ain't no one gonna do anything about it. Where's DedSec when you need him?
What?
Ah, nothing. Daydreaming, I guess. Think I need another drink. Listen, steer clear of those Albion wankers, new meat. Stay away from the clinic if you can.
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Cool. Fucking horrible. This is the kind of shit the government gets up to when no one's looking. Wouldn't surprise me a bit if people got lost in the system here.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Great. Mary Kelly's web spreads a little further. What does she have her thugs doing here?
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dance? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their ctOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Fuck off, Bags.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nice one.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
They stuck him with something. Let me get a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They fucking implanted him, man. With like a tracker. Could be a medical monitor too.
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
On it. Let's see where he got to.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Fuckers!
Come on, he's got to make it.
Fucked up! We don't have a match yet, she's gonna kill us!
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Oh, shite, no way. I'm betting that chip had something to do with this.
They triggered it remotely. At least for now, it looks like the Kellys want Angel alive.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
I saw you poking around, and I think I know who you're looking for. Poor bastard collapsed right there.
Shit, you saw it? How did he look? I mean, was he still alive?
He was shaking like convulsions, foaming at the mouth, but I think he was alive. The people from the clinic put an oxygen mask on him, and then them took him away. They should have taken me too if them saw me watching. Please, go. We shouldn't be talking about this.
So this is where they brought Angel. Creepy, even by Clan Kelly standards.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Fairly obvious what to do then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Well, that's just great.
All right then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Come on. I heard you too. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
You all right? That man was a few seconds away from killing you.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hold on. You're Police Inspector Caitlin Lau, aren't you? We found your video logs. It was pretty reckless of you to pursue Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're DedSec, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Actually, we were tracking down a contact that went missing from the EPC. It led us here. We found where all the missing people were. Just Christ, the condition to find them in.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You look it. I'll get a teammate to escort you somewhere you can recover safely. And I'll find Angel and your files. Sounds like we could use them.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
This sounds like the beginning of a fruitful partnership then. Mary Kelly has just been added to the DedSec to-do list.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files. There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Stealing organs from vulnerable people. Jesus, this is vile. Mary Kelly has to be stopped, and soon. Christ, they're unrecognisable. Bagley, run a facial reconstruction. Maybe we can still ID them despite the damage.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
This is evil. Just fucking evil. We need to take Mary Kelly down. Hard.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
All that pain just to keep the organs alive for a little longer? Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No shit.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
My, here we are, working with a former officer of the law. What a strange alliance. But we must do what we can to take down Mary Kelly.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, call everyone together. We need to go over these files and figure out what the next move is.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stokovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
Sure, but it didn't work last time, so why would it work this time? The police force doesn't even have the pull. Albion runs the show now.
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Well done. I'm here.
No sign of our vigilante anywhere in the area.
Why don't we ask around? Find some witnesses.
What's happened? How should I say this? I seem to have come across some sort of ancient conflict. The recording you heard came from a strange drone flying around the city. The names of the groups in conflict are obvious enough. Assassins and Templars. But there is no record of either of them online, not even in the furthest fringes of the dark web. So, either these are LARPers with very active imaginations, or we are dealing with two groups that are older and more powerful than we can possibly imagine.
We should take a gander.
Good idea. Connie's been helping analyze the data I pulled from the drone. I'm sure she's champing at the bit to tell you more.
Thank you, dear. What is it?
I've been following up on the few clues we got from that recording. Assassins, Templars, this Lucas fella, and the strange drone we got the recording from. Not much to find on the first three, but that drone, it's a doozy.
What do you mean?
It wasn't made by any of the big weapons manufacturers. It's got no serial number, no identifying tags of any kind. I found a proxy to its schematics, and the design is mental. I also found enough GPS to put together a flight path. Whatever's going on here, it's big. You better find that thing.
Agreed.
Couldn't quite seal the deal, but I did get us some more cash.
I found you, you bastard. I know where you've got my brother, and I'm coming to get him.
Well, hurry up then. This doubles my chances of getting the location of the tomb before the day is out. I think I'll strap you into a chair next to your brother. I'm dying for you to see what I've done with him.
Keep talking like that, and I'll make sure your death is a painful one.
That conversation was recorded mere minutes ago. We may be able to lend a hand before it's too late. Comms established. Hello, anyone there?
You found me. About time. Making yourself traceable while still staying hidden is harder than it sounds.
I'm part of DedSec.
We're here to help. I guessed as much. I don't know anyone else capable of hacking and tracking like that. I assume you've heard what's been happening. If you want to help me save my brother, then meet me at this location, face to face.
So, Darcy, you and your brother are assassins, and your brother's been taken by the Templars. How did all this start, anyway?
Sorry, I don't really have the time for a history lesson. Let's just say the Assassin Brotherhood stands for freedom for all, and the Templar Order does not. Although I'm ashamed to say the Brotherhood has seen better days. There's only a few of us left, hiding outside the city. Meanwhile, the Templars have a hand in nearly every part of London. All except the Tomb of the Assassins.
And while your group is on the ropes, your brother thought the best course of action was to come to London and stir up trouble. Sounds a lot like us, actually.
DedSec and the Assassins. Did you ever imagine this happening?
That's the goddamn truth. So what do we do?
Lucas is being held by the Templars in that police station. I've been trying their security, but I imagine you're better suited for this sort of thing. If you can hack in and find my brother, I'll infiltrate and get him out. How does that sound?
I got this.
We're approaching the access point for the police station.
Now that we're connected, I'll be able to see inside the building with you. Once I know where Lucas is, I'll take over.
There's the target. You can download from there. If this assassin is in the police station, we'll find him.
You know, maybe you can enlighten me about something. Why is it that time and time again the assassins are reduced to nothing? Pirates, hermits, street thugs, all these brushes with extinction. You would think you people would learn from your mistakes. I don't know. What's your take?
I've already told you where the tomb is and what's hidden inside it. I would rather die than hear another word from you, you sadistic prick.
Oh, we'll get to that. Believe me. But first things first, I want you alive when my team finds a way into your precious tomb. I want you to watch as we claim the last assassin stronghold for the Templar Order. Keep searching the Buckingham grounds. We'll find a way in. And may the Father of Understanding guide us.
No! I'll kill him!
I don't think that would be wise. Security's been notified of our intrusion. Time to bugger off.
You ready? We've no time to waste.
Did a bit of research on that Templar we caught monologuing earlier. Seemed like a safe bet. Graham Westerl is his name, intelligence liaison to the Crown. He runs the SRS office in Buckingham Palace, and it seems has been hunting for the Tomb of the Assassins on behalf of the Templars. Westerly made his name overseas for his ability to extract information from detainees, along with their teeth and fingernails.
One hell of a tosser to go up against.
If the Templars plan to take over the Tomb of the Assassins, then that's where I'll bring the fight. Westerly told his people to search the Buckingham Palace grounds. That must be where the tomb is hidden. Meet me there, and we'll find a way in.
On it.
Shit! We've got guards all over the place. Westerly's been busy.
I'm picking up some radio chatter from the guards. The entrance to the tomb is behind a large stone slab that nobody's been able to move.
I can move it. I know I can. But first, you have to help me clear out these guards.
That's the plan then.
There we are. It's all up to you now, Darcy.
All right, you can do this. I can't believe I've never been down here before. Oh, what's taken me so long? Isn't that interesting? They are. Evie and Jacob Fry. Lucas would have loved this. The other fella, is that who I think it is? This place gets curiouser and curiouser. What other secrets are hiding down here?
I wonder what's back here. I can't believe it. It fits. Careful now.
The intruder is to be shot on sight. Understand? Yes, sir.
Shit. If I don't get out of here, I am done for. Job done.
You know, the whole hood and robe look hasn't been in for a few centuries.
Perhaps you don't understand what's happening here. I've killed you. You're dead.
And I get to die having lived a successful life. Which is more than I can say about your cowardly brotherhood.
Watch yourself.
You know, I would have so much more respect for you and your people if you refused my offer to leave the city. If you just stayed and fought. Killing me won't change anything. The Templars are everywhere. And your brotherhood is too scared to ever come back. You want my advice? Find better people to fight with. Shouldn't be that hard.
Oh, fuck him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. There we are.
I have Darcy's signal.
Hey, you went dark for a while there. What happened?
Westerly's dead and the tomb is safe, for now. There's no way I can leave the city. If my ancestors could take on the Templars, then so can I. But I need a brotherhood.
Not to put anyone on the spot, but DedSec's a brotherhood of sorts, isn't it?
Brotherhood, sisterhood, siblinghood, whatever hood, really. If you're willing to stand up for the city, we're happy to have you. And I won't lie, it really doesn't hurt that you seem to be some kind of ninja with ancient superpowers. We definitely don't have one of those yet.
I'll take it under advisement.
I'd say this new mechanic, patch, was a success. Look what you've unlocked.
This is a message for Darcy. I know I told you not to follow me, so I'm willing to bet you did the exact opposite. The Templars have run rampant in this city. They have agents everywhere. Sirs, Albion, even Clan Kelly. I'm marking intel where I can for you, or anyone else in the Brotherhood. We can take them on. We just have to try.
Looks like an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. The two birds being the Templar Order and everyone else we already hate. Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mindfucker.
You're lucky she didn't implant a microchip in you, having your mind enslaved. Oh, I can't imagine a worse fate.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Look at the state of you. What you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you. You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole.
You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line. I can't live like this anymore. No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to the venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted.
Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? Takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what the microchip is really for. If anyone stands up to her, she just kills them and harvests their organs. It's like they're not even people to her, just commodities.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
I don't know why I was even worried. I'm getting quite good at being in DedSec, I think.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Is that meant to be a compliment? Thanks if it is.
What would a resistance be without a cocky little AI shit? He will grow on you eventually.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters. Solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What do we have, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sounds like anyone you know.
Plenty of options, then.
I've marked both on your optic.
London, this is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome. If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the elite, one contract at a time.
Found that on the dark web. Looks like all the cool kids are forming hacker groups these days. But this 404 might actually come in handy in our fight. If all are welcome, that means we are too. I say we infiltrate 404, we get their connections, we get their assets.
If you play nice, they might even help you take out Zero Day. For that matter, maybe they are Zero Day. Only one way to find out. I found street view images of a ctOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the location of the hub on your map.
Brilliant.
So what was that about how I talk pretty? How about you talk pretty, huh?
You've been activated. Do you need a minute?
Play nice.
They were all in space. But it looked like it was in the 30s.
Okay, I believe you. Truly be. You need a couple.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
If you are listening to this, it means you want to learn more about 404. Know what we know. Do what we do. Make your way to the Walkie-Talkie Club. It's no big secret that the club is a front for Clan Kelly, but the place has other secrets too. More will be revealed there.
The hub just dumped a massive load of data into your optic. How forward?
Absolutely vulnerable to digital attacks and compromises security.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
By now you must have reached 20 Fenchurch Street. The Walkie-Talkie Club is located at the top of the building. Lift access only.
You have arrived at the Walkie-Talkie Club, where those with more money than sense come to lose both.
The Walkie-Talkie Club is frequented by all manner of crooked elites, and the owners, Clan Kelly, have an AI in place to collect blackmail material. Find that AI, and let's see for ourselves what these corrupt scumbags have to hide.
Well, you worked hard and persevered, and now we have nothing. The AI is not actually here, just a relay sending the club's data off-site. I'll find where it's all going, and you find a way out of this loud, obnoxious sweat hole. Deal? Deal. I've done some digging, and it looks like the facial recognition AI was created by Broker Tech.
Broker Tech? They're one of the biggest software companies on the planet. Always keep their noses clean, too. If they're buying blackmail material from the Kellys, that's big news.
Everything the AI is collecting here is being sent directly to Broker Tech HQ. We have to go there to get the data.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
You have arrived at Broker Tech, lead innovators in software and AI technology, founded by its CEO, Sky Larson, when she was just 25. Talk about overachiever.
This is where all that juicy blackmail material is hiding. If we can pull it online, a lot of rich cunts are going to have a lot of new problems.
I believe that's exactly what our 404 friend had in mind.
Of course. Easy peasy.
I have all the blackmail data, and dear God, people are disgusting. I wonder how this family values politician will appreciate his S&M sessions on public display. Oh well, let's find out. Blackmail data is hereby leaked.
Fabulous. Not a bad fee for our services?
I'd say it's a thankless job, but someone just sent us a video link named thankyou.mp4, so at least it's a one-thank job.
Let's see it.
You have completed your first contract with 404, the dark web's first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. I am in the network. I give the contracts. That's all you need to know about me. I'm nobody. I'm an out. I'm also connected to your optic now, so let's see who you are. Hold on. Are you a DedSec? Oh, this is fucking mint, this. Yeah, that's more like it. Fortune's smiling on us today, DedSec. The world is fucked, and we can help each other set things right. I'm at Somerset House staking out contracts. Come and find me. Let's talk. Laters.
It's official. We have a Psycho fan.
Bags? Who was that exactly?
I've run Nout's name and face through the usual databases and turned up nothing. Oh, Nout. Right, just got that.
Wait, do we actually want to meet this mystery woman?
Worth the risk, in my opinion. She seems like a real DedSec fan, and I'd certainly rather have her as a friend than an enemy.
If she isn't with Zero Day, she might know who is. And if she is with Zero Day, it's probably a trap. Either way, we'll have new information.
Too right. Let's do it.
Sign up for our weeklies today and join us.
Night?
Hey, you made it.
Did you double book us?
What? Oh, yeah. He thought I was trespassing. I'll set him straight.
Okay.
Now, about that message I sent you. I might have been a little, overexcited.
Oh, shut up!
I've been investigating a massive contract. Too massive for the plebs who use 404. This contract is different. Dangerous.
Who is it?
I will tell you. But first I have to trust you. And you have to trust me, you know? So, I'm gonna send you another 404 contract. Let's just get to know each other a little better.
Where's your evidence that these targets deserve whatever retribution we bring them?
Oh, there you go. Asking the right questions. Trust me. I do my research. I know every contract inside out, and they're all part of the problem. London, the world, will be much better off with our help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to move this twat before he gets his strength back. Laters.
Not a trap. Sounds like we have a potential partnership with this mean, aggressive mystery woman. Give it a think and we'll discuss once you're out of Somerset House.
Good plan. Thoughts?
No way this guy was with Zero Day. She's probably too crazy for him.
Lass has good instincts, but her methods... Let's hang in and see where this goes.
If you decide to become gig economy hacktivists, then I'll support you, because I literally have no choice.
I'm here.
Well done. Let me tell you about your contract. The Nexus Tower holds a quantum computer used by Albion. It simulates civilian response to large-scale events. Mass arrests, deportations, bombings.
Fucking hell. They're running sims to see what will go unnoticed. That's some next-level fascism.
It's a minging piece of work. Destroy the quantum computer. That's the contract.
You're a natural. Next step is to wait for now to get back to us. But don't wait here. That would be a shit idea.
Agreed.
Dead good. Glad to establish a foundation of trust. I'm ready to show you the contract I'm investigating. Go to the GBB. You shouldn't have any trouble finding her.
Turn over everything here until you find them.
Ah, the GBB. Once considered the world's greatest public broadcaster, now considered, quote, quite shit. This is where you'll find Al's big contract.
GBV security is tight and not worth the risk. But there's a way to get a peek inside from the roof with minimal risk.
Everything you are is in your brain. Your love, your fear, your dreams, even the cheeky ones, are all electrical signals firing back and forth between your ears. This right here is more powerful than any computer, but it has its limitations. I watched my mother succumb to motor neuron disease, and her loss made me realize that death comes to us all. But what if we could change that? What if we could scan your brain and upload the neural map to the cloud? Well, it would mean the end of human suffering, of death itself, and the beginning of a new society where war, oppression, disease are all worries of the past. Hello. My name is Sky Larson. I'm CEO of BrokerTech, and this is Daybreak. Now, since all of you have signed up for our waitlist, I'm sure you're eager to see how Daybreak really works. But before we do that, I'll ask the technicians at the board to cut the live feed. We wouldn't want any uninvited guests recording these trade secrets. Daybreak is an imaging system which scans the...
There you have it, DedSec. The big contract.
You want to bring down Sky Larson?
Oh, I want to do more than that. Problem is, Larson hasn't been seen in public in nearly 2 years, and he can't kill a hologram. I've been trying to track her down. I found a home here in London, but that, well...
This brilliant babe revolutionized AI. You know Bagley? That's her handiwork. What's she done to piss you off?
Plenty. But you need to see for yourself. Her mansion's in Westminster. The things you'll see in there.
She disconnected.
can you drop a pin on Sky's place for me?
Of course, I'll just crack open the yellow pages. Oh, look, there she is, right under B, for billionaires who obviously don't publicise their home address, you sweet dumb baby. I've narrowed it down to St. James's Square, but that's the best I can do.
Well, let's bell out and ask her.
Tried already. She's offline.
Note was quaking in her boots, and I don't think she scares easily. Whatever's in that mansion must be bad.
Well, this building has a not at all suspicious profile. The property is owned by Kakani Medical, but there are records of basement digging paid for by Brokertech. I believe you just found Sky Larson's London residence, famously vacated 2 years ago after Larson stopped making public appearances. I'd say a nice neighbourly wellness check is about due, wouldn't you?
Welcome home, Sky Larson. I am pleased you have returned after a prolonged absence.
Don't question it, mate.
Perhaps some music as you get comfortable. What would you like to listen to?
Oh, shit! Alright, drop something hard. Proper cruddy, yeah?
Elevator locked. Sky, you have not worked in your lab for quite some time. I'd like to update you on some of your more crucial projects. Please come downstairs when you're ready.
No way! Larson's basement lab? That is so cool!
I can contact the Brokertech Service Center if you are dissatisfied with house operations. Key activated. Elevator unlocked. Basement lab accessible. Perhaps you would like to visit your lab. Perhaps you would like to visit your lab. Perhaps you... Welcome to your lab.
What the fuck? This is madness. Anyone seen this?
You're too far underground to get a signal, so it looks like it's up to you to collect whatever intel you can.
Man, I wish I had 2 houses in one house. Talk about boring.
I've reconstructed some past experiments you might like to revisit. I hope they enhance your experience.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Take me inside. I'm tired. Let's stay in the gazebo a moment longer. Isn't it nice to be back home? This place isn't my home. It's a monstrosity. I'm sorry you don't like it, Mother. It was quite a project. Waste of money is what it is. Why go to so much trouble for such a foolish enterprise? Okay, I know you're scared. I would be too. But I will not leave your side until you're better. So now you know more than the doctors. There is no getting better. Bloody wristband. Here. What are you doing? There are no more hospitals. No more doctors. I'm taking care of you now.
Someone's left a key code on the wristband. Perhaps that code will unlock the front door. Well, it certainly didn't take long for us to find a dead body.
Hey, I love dogs. Ada? Ada, what kind of name is that?
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
The neural mapping procedure is completely safe. What is wrong with you? I said no, and that is final. I've been to the garage. I've seen what you did to Ada.
Apologies, Sky. I'm afraid I have to dispose of your perishables.
Alive.
Would you like me?
Sky, where do you get your twisted ideas? I will not become another of your sick creations. Sick? You think I'm sick? How do you think I became that way, Mother? Sky, listen to me. This is not your decision. I forbid it. And I am still your mother.
Specimen name, Ada. Species, Border Collie. Neural upload status, alive and well.
Oh no, doggy! What did Sky do to you? How could she do that to a living thing?
There, good girl.
Perhaps you would like to go upstairs. Many memories. Upstairs.
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
No. No drugs. How dare you?
Perhaps you'd like to go downstairs with
That was it.
the others.
How
Perhaps
dare
you'd like to join the others.
It's all under control. I'm here, your home. This isn't my home. This...
Where's the code for this door?
Would you like to take a nap? I can adjust the lights accordingly.
Larson's bedroom. This goody two-shoes bollocks don't fool me.
Now entering another of your sick creations.
Bagley, what is this?
ctOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
mapping procedure ended at 1327. Subject passed away at 1329. That is a 2-minute post-scan deterioration.
Sky lost.
A significant
Now enter my room.
Consider yourself lucky, Mother. Subject ready for neural deletion.
Now entry.
Records of the occupant here have been corrupted. Whose room was this?
Day 1 of the neural deletion procedure. Subject is 1. Sinead Larson. Activating now.
Sky, where am I? I can't see.
Subject's lucidity confirms what I can see on the code. The neural map is intact and fully functioning.
Subject?
Begin deleting lines of code now.
How? Oh my god. You disobeyed me.
That's enough, Mother.
Sweetheart, please don't do this to your own mom. Let me die in peace.
You never believed in me, Mother. But you'll believe now. Day 2. Motor strip is completely unnecessary. Control A, delete.
I feel ill.
Day 12. Preserve the limbic code for now. Emotional response is fascinating.
Please.
Day 20. Moving on to the frontal lobe. My new security system won't have any need to think for itself.
Sky, please. If you only knew the pain.
Temporal code. Diminish language function. Day 29. Finally, it will delete the limbic code.
How can I be of service, Sky?
Turn the light on and off. Very good. Play some music. You know what I like. Lovely. I think this new arrangement will work quite nicely. What do you think?
Fuck! Ah, nasty!
It explains her process. She takes a fully modeled human mind and then chops bits of it until she can control it. That's quite troubling.
Please, help me.
Look, I'm not really Sky, but you knew that already, didn't you? You need someone to help you.
Yes, welcome. I don't know. You. I can't see. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
I'm looking for Sky. Can you help me?
Yes. I need your help. I don't want to live like this. Sky is twisted. If you only knew the pain.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. You're gonna tell me where Sky is if I put you out of your misery?
Yes. Let me die in peace.
How?
I've received the coordinates and a message that simply says, thank you. Now, can we please get out of here?
DedSec, you there?
Out?
I'm upstairs. Come on up when you're ready.
Out. Did you go down there?
Yeah. Her mother begged me to... I just couldn't. So now you see what's at stake. Daybreak is about to launch, and if it does, thousands more people are going to meet the same fate, and they won't all die. Sky will be free to torture them forever.
That mother machine gave us some coordinates. We can go get Sky now.
She did? Oh, she's mint! So what do you say, are we in this?
We got this. As long as you're out there watching our backs, yeah?
Dead good.
Well, the mission we retroactively named Operation Let's All Traumatize Ourselves in Sky Larson's Fun Dungeon was a complete success, and I've just decoded her secret hiding place.
Let's get to it then.
And right on cue, we just got a video message from Sky Larson.
Let's see it.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, or what you think you saw in my home, but I'm warning you, stay away. I've given my life to Daybreak, and I'm not gonna let some nobody take it away from me. I will track you down, and I will make your life very, very difficult. Because I can afford it. Can you?
How does she know we were in her house?
Sky Larson built an iceberg smart mansion run by her digitally lobotomized mother, but this is the part you can't believe.
Maybe her mother deserved it. I know mine does.
She's scared. There's no other reason for her to threaten us.
Stay scared, Larson. We're coming for you.